Welcome back, everybody, to my Minecraft Let's Play. My name is Niceberg, and I am ready to get started on a pretty busy episode. Before we do, a couple big developments since the last episode. First of all, I have a new skin. I spent some time last week developing this on my own, and yeah, it looks pretty juvenile for my first skin, but that's okay. I'm a graduate of Illinois State University, so repping the red and white, and just doing my thing there. So I wanted to share that with everybody, let everybody see that new skin. Pretty excited about that, and we'll see if it ever changes again. But secondly, we are still breeding up our cows over here. I don't know if we are at a place where they're ready to be bred or not. Yes, it looks like they are. And I think we have the same number of cows in each one now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right on that or not. But you'll notice that we've only got 18 wheat left. So part of our job this episode will be to build a little bit of a farm, get ourselves a little bit of wheat, because we definitely are going to need it. Now, before we do that, I need to go on a little adventure because I have plans for this episode, and we are going to make a lot of things in this episode, and I need to go find a couple of resources. So we're going to go on a little adventure at the beginning, and depending on how long this adventuring takes, this may end up being the episode. We shall see. Let me go grab just a little bit of sugarcane, and then we'll be right back. Now, we've got the horse, so this trip should go pretty quickly, but I do want to document it. So I went ahead and made a compass, surround that with paper, and we'll get ourselves our first map. Now, that map is not going to be very big. In fact, yeah, we've pretty much exposed everything on that map already. So we need to go ahead and zoom out on that map, and if you don't know how to do that, I'll walk you through that in just a sec. To zoom out on a map, you need a cartographer's table, which is going to be 4 planks and 2 paper across the top. And I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit more paper so that we've got it. And let's step out here, and we'll set the cartographer's table right here. And you put the map in, you put a piece of paper in, and you grab it, and it is now zoomed out. And we can do that a couple more times. We're going to zoom this one out as far as it'll possibly go. I think we've got 2 more zooms still. And then the last one puts us there. So we're kind of in the middle. So we're basically going to go explore this map and see if we can find the resources that I need and want for our projects today. Well, I'm back at the village, and you can see on my hotbar I found part of what we wanted, which was slime. And so that's great, but there's some other things that we need, and there's only one place to go get those things. One of the things that we need is nether quartz. So we are going to head to the nether. I still don't want to use any of my diamonds. I don't know why. But I kind of tend to like to make my first nether portal like this anyway, deep down in the underground, find a lava pool and do like a speedrun portal. So that's what we're going to do now, and we're going to head to the nether for the first time here in this episode. So find a lava pool like this, and you need 4 across. So this is going to be a problem because we don't have 4 across. Okay, I think there's another lava pool down here somewhere. Let's go check down here. I have cleared this one out, so we've got 4 across, and we'll go ahead and drop a block there, bucket of water, and then break that block. Then we're going to pick the water up. Where's cobble? There we go. 1, 2, 3, and then over 1. 1, 2, 3, and that should do it. Water up there, and then lava bucket. Ooh, hot stuff. Lava bucket. Lava bucket. Lava bucket. lava bucket and one more right there. There we go. Got all of our lava buckets in there. All of the obsidian that we need. And I'm going to go ahead and take these out here. And I know that we're missing a corner. I'll just make it cobble for now. And we also need flint. I got some iron with me. So I'm going to go find some gravel and get ourselves some flint. Now, I don't have a whole lot on me in terms of food and exploring power and things like that. But I'm not really going to the nether to explore today. I'm really going just to get the quartz that we need. I'm not even wearing any gold armor. Oh, this could be bad. All right. Looking around, checking for ghasts and piglins. Okay, I don't see any that are going to attack me for not having gold. So that's good. It's a good thing I got out of here quickly because, my goodness, that would have been really bad. Block that off. There we go. Okay. I see some quartz right over here. If we can get over there safely and get it. Then we're just going to take a quick look around. I think this is going to be plenty right here for the project that I have in mind. There we go. Okay. So just looking around real quickly, we can see a warp forest. Obviously another waste here, crimson forest. And that looks like it's about it. Too bad we can't see another fortress. How nice would that have been if we would have just popped right into the nether and been able to see a fortress. That would have been great. But instead we're going to have some exploring to do at some point. And that's probably going to be pretty soon. But right now, let's get out of here before anything horrible happens to us. So my portals didn't link up. That's kind of annoying. Sun's going down over here. I'm not sure which temple this is. I think the village is on the other side of this hill. But I'm not positive. So I'm going to head back to the village, find it. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's our temple. So that must be where, it must be down below there. Whatever. That's a bummer. That's kind of annoying that it didn't link up, but that's okay. Whatever. While we wait for a couple of resources, I decided to come down here by the river and go ahead and plant a little bit of wheat so that we have a source for our cows. The cows are getting close to, the crushers are getting close to having enough cows in them. But I figured, come on down and kill time by doing something like this. Hopefully all those will stay. Oh, a seedy place. There we go. First seeds that we've planted. Alrighty. Gosh, it is so hard to keep farmland when you step on it like that. So, yep, just going to plant a little bit of wheat down here. And again, we're waiting on a couple of resources still. Soon, though, we'll be ready to go. Well, good news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this one is as well. The other cell started crushing with this feeding, yes, and this one is as well. So we are at our 24 entity limit here with the cows. Been waiting on that for a while. Been feeding them up quite a few times here. So we're going to have enough leather to do some enchanting here in just a little while. All this time I've been standing around just waiting for some resources to come that we need for a project, when I realized that there's a project down here ready to go. And that is our sugarcane farm. So we're going to put a manual sugarcane farm down here. And this won't take us very long at all. See if I've got any extra sand. There we go. And we're going to close off this. We're going to cover that up. We'll leave one source there for the moment. And we're going to come from right here. And we're going to go 32 blocks. That way we're going to dig a trench. We're going to fill it with water. We're going to put slabs at the top of it. I've got everything we need right in here. Some slabs and some sugarcane already. And we'll make several rows here. So let's get started on it. All right, we've got our 4 rows done there. So then we're going to come back with a bucket of water. And we're just going to make source blocks all along here. And it looks like it's getting to be nighttime. So we're going to have to sleep here shortly. And one more. There we go. All right, we got 4 rows of water now, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in the sugar cane. Now we don't have enough to fill this whole farm up, and that's not really the point right now either. So I'm going to take our first little bit here, and we'll just go right along the side here. Plant this sugar cane right along the water, and we'll have 32 on one side. So once each of these rows is fully grown, each row will give us a full stack of sugarcane when we harvest it. And then the slabs I'll bring back and put over the top of the water. And the reason I do that is just so that when the sugarcane drops on the ground, it drops on the ground and not in the water. Makes it easier to pick up. So now that we got that sugarcane in, I'm going to go ahead and move these 3 over real quickly. And the last part of what we do is take the cobblestone slabs, or whatever slabs that you use. We go right down the middle of the water and drop it on top. That way the water stays there, the block stays waterlogged. But when the sugarcane drops, it drops on top of the cobblestone. And it's easy to pick up as opposed to dropping in the water. So we'll go ahead and do this along all 4 waterways. And there we have it. So we'll fill this in as the sugarcane grows. We'll go ahead and make sure we fill this in, and we've got ourselves a nice little sugarcane farm. This chest is now completed. This project is now done. We'll go ahead and leave this water source here because, hey, why not? Who knows when we're going to need it? And let's go check on our other resources then. And our second project for the day is going to be a carrot farm. And I think I have everything in the chest here that we're going to need for this particular farm. And this is I believe this was I don't know if this was an Impulse SV design or what, but it's the same carrot farm that he has off of his villager breeder. I think it's a great farm. So I think we've got everything that we need. Hardest part is going to be getting our villagers in it. So let's get to building. I think we're going to put it right out here off the back side of this house here. I am planning to put a villager breeder in here eventually. And so I think we're just going to put the carrot farm right out here off the back side of it. So we'll be able to come here, get carrots, feed the villagers, and go that way. So I think we'll go ahead and leave kind of a pathway in here so that we can walk between and things like that. And then it'll kind of go off that direction. So this will be the edge. We're going to need space for a villager here, so maybe we'll come back to about here, and that will be the edge, and then the villager will go here. Chest will be like right there. So actually, I think we're going to back it up 1, and we're going to go right there. That will be one edge of this farm, and I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night, and then we'll get started building in the morning. got about half of it filled in. Before I do, I think I'm going to go ahead and torch underneath it, just so that we don't get any spider spawns or anything like that. So I'm actually going to come out here, and you can see I lit this area up again, found ways to kill time while I was waiting for some of our resources. And so we'll just extend this lighting out this direction, and as far as we need to. I think one more. And of course, we are going to have some lights on the outside of this, so that will help. But I just want to make sure that we do prevent any spawns. Simply because I don't want to have to deal with any mob spawns or anything like that near my village. So there's that, and I am about to get myself stuck in here. So I'm going to have to go ahead and punch my way out, and then we'll go ahead and fill in the other half. So if we're wanting to know what the dimensions are, find your center spot. You go 9 out, you put 1 on either side, and then you do a diagonal. So it's 9 out from the center, make a little T, and then you can connect the sides with a diagonal, and everything will work out just right with the way that we're going to do the water sources and everything. So there is our grass, or I'm sorry, our dirt block. And we need to go ahead and get some water sources prepared to go here for this area. So let's come back over to our chest and basically just grab the rest of what we're going to use here. So we're going to need trapdoors, we're going to need the smooth sandstone, the slab, and our glowstone. We'll need the carrots soon enough. Oh, and I also want this cut sandstone. Glowstone was the other thing that we needed to go to the nether for, and I completely forgot about it. So on either side of your very edge here, we're going to throw a stair. Oh, and I actually made more trapdoors than I needed, I just realized. Stairs. The last time I made this farm, I actually used slabs instead of stairs there. And so I've got twice as many trapdoors now as I need, but trapdoor on the side there, trapdoor on the side here, and then flip them up. These are then going to get waterlogged, and those stairs will, and so the trapdoors will hold the water into the stairs so that it doesn't seep out. Oof, man. Not using those words very well this morning. Bam, bam. I think we just got one more then. And then from there, we got to do probably the worst part of this project, which is to waterlog all 8 of those stairs. And we're going to come in and put this slab at the bottom of that right there. And we'll go ahead and waterlog that square as well. So in order to make life a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and make an infinite source here just a little bit closer. And then we'll get to work. And the last one. Bam. Done. All right, we've got all of our stairs and slabs waterlogged where we need them. Now, there's a lot of ways that you can do this farm, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and plant our crops next, because that way they're growing while we set up the outside. So I think I actually left all of the carrots in there, but that's all right. We got to till the land first anyway, so that's where we're going to go next. And planted. All right, now let's go ahead and toss in our border. Now, there are a couple of things that go in the border. One are some glowstone, some lights, and one is, well, any block really. So glowstone I put in this block here and this block here, and that'll happen on every side in the exact same places. So I'm leaving one space off the trapdoor and putting glowstone. Boom and boom. Just a couple more here. So that needs to be replaced with glowstone, and that's glowstone. Okay. And then everywhere else, I just do some sort of base block. So in this case, I'm going to use cut sandstone. And we're going to have to come back and kind of work on the bottom part of this. Oops, must have run into that cactus at some point, and not make it floating. Like, I don't really want it floating off the edge. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the very ends. So you go 1, 2, 3 across there as well. And I forgot to do these sides as well. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last edge over here, 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead and take that out completely. All right, so that's the basic outline of the farm so far. And the last piece then that we need to do is in the middle. I must have left the composter in here. Let's grab that guy. And we will get a farmer in here working very quickly. Now, I just realized that I did this kind of poorly, but we'll need to put that block there, put the composter in, and then in order to prevent the farmers from jumping on top, we're going to put glowstone on top of that and go ahead and take that out. That also provides another light source right on the inside to help things grow, right? So farmer can still access that composter, and in fact, I'm going to guess, I'm fairly certain, yeah, I'm going to say, I would have guessed that this guy was going to go out to that composter and take that job, but maybe not. I guess not. While we wait for that to happen, we'll go ahead and come around the outside, and we do want to make sure that we keep these guys in the farm once they get in. So we're going to put just 2 high glass all around the outside. And that'll keep the farmer in there, always doing his job. And there we have it. Our farmer is trapped. So how do we get the carrots out of there? Well, the one way would be to run a minecart underneath and do a constant run where it's sucking the carrots down. But with our villagers here and everybody happy, I think it's going to be easiest to go ahead and throw a villager in this space here and have our farmer try and toss him carrots. So we'll go ahead and get that set up and take a look at what that looks like. So this is the hut that will house our villager. And what we're going to do now is we're going to throw a rail on that hopper. And then we're going to put a minecart with hopper on top of that rail. And then I'm going to get that trapdoor ready because I'm going to break that glass and I'm going to throw a trapdoor in there. Now, he can't get out. And I'm going to get a villager in here who also can't get out. And what will happen is he'll try and toss carrots across once he actually gets carrots in his inventory anyway. And they will then drop down into that hopper and finally into the chest. So the hardest part now is just getting a villager that will drop in there. So that's going to take me a couple of minutes, but we'll see if we can get it done relatively quickly. All right, not gonna lie, it took a little bit more time and effort than I was hoping to be able to get him in there, but we do have him in there. So as that farm grows up and as he gets carrots, the farmer gets carrots, he's gonna toss them over to that guy. One last thing we have to do here with this build is to put a roof on it, and it needs a roof because if it doesn't have a roof, there's a chance that lightning could strike. Now that shouldn't be an issue in the desert, really. but I would rather be safe than sorry. So we're going to go ahead and slab the roof with these oak slabs, and that will be the end of this build. And 1, 2, 3, done there. All right, we're going to throw a torch in the back of this just to be safe, and then we'll go ahead and slab that there, and shouldn't have an issue there. So let's see if they're probably just talking. My guess is that they're just talking and that we don't have any carrots in there yet. Yeah. Alrighty, well, this has been a productive episode, ladies and gentlemen. We went ahead and got our sugarcane farm put in, and it's looking like we're going to be able to harvest and fill out some more rows of that soon. And we have a carrot farm happening. Now, why do we want the carrot farm? Because one of our next projects is a villager breeder, and we're going to get in on that probably in a couple episodes. Next episode, we're going to be exploring the Nether. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Hoping you are too. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you'll be back for more. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to know when other stuff pops up on the channel. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Until then, I hope you brighten somebody's day, and I hope you put a smile on somebody's face.